Hello, and welcome back to the Holistic Witch's Cottage. This is Melissa, and today we're going to talk about how everything's connected and some recipes and some recaps and a little bit of folklore. So today is Superbowl Sunday. I will not be watching the game. Football is not my thing. I was raised in a football fanatic family, and as an adult, I had the choice to not watch that, so yay for me. But if you like football and you'll be participating in watching the game or attending any events, I wish you well. I wish you safety, and I hope you enjoy yourself, and it's a fun, magical time for you. So in my part of the world, it is frigid cold once again. I am down in the Spookio. I was hanging out by the electric fireplace. They're talking about minus 17 degree temperatures tonight with wind chills between 30 to 35 below. I have to say this makes me a little bit nervous. This makes me a little bit concerned. So trying to check everything, make sure we're prepared for this. Run your water during the night, check your pipes, check everything. I posted all those good winter storm tips about 2 weeks ago. They can still apply to this. So wherever you are, if you are in this cold snap, please be safe. So since the last podcast, it's been very cold. We did make a little trip to the farmer's market yesterday and got some more of that cool cappuccino mix that I like. And hubby got some meat sticks and some more pickled whatever. So I don't know. He's been getting like hot spicy pickles. But they had meat and cheese samples, which were kind of cool. So they had these cheese samples. One was a dill and onion soft cheese. I really liked it, so we did buy a little block of that, which I've been having on my salad. It's been very yummy. I think that's one I can easily duplicate here with with mozzarella or another soft cheese and roll it in dill and onion powder and copy that flavor. And that was neat. I'm trying to skip the fatty dressings and stuff on my salad. So I'm trying to make up for flavor in other ways. I'm still doing well with going meat free. Now I have been using some chicken or beef stock in some of my soups. But other than just tasting things for flavor and doneness, I have mostly avoided meat for, I think we're into the 4 week. I think we're into week 4 now, which is kind of cool. Feeling pretty good. Still doing the oat milk thing. I'm going to talk a little bit about National Soup Day, and I did make some soups for that. I did break down and use cow's milk for one of the soups, just mostly because we had bought it and it needed to be used up, and I absolutely hate waste. Also, the soup I was going to make is my antibiotic soup, which is a roasted garlic soup, and I don't think it pairs well with oat milk. So, but other than a little bit of cheese, the milk in that soup, I guess a little bit of milk in that ermine frosting, but I've been doing really, really well with trying to be plant-based and avoiding meat. So that's what I'm doing on the healthy side of the Holistic Witch's Cottage. My holistic health thing has been to try to be more plant-based, and I've been pretty successful on that. I can't say that there's been a drastic weight loss, but I do feel better, and it's reduced some joint pain. So that's a positive thing. So there is that. So let's talk about the recipes. So I believe February 3rd was National Carrot Cake Day, so we had a box mix here. I'm doing a reboot on this because I had said the brand, and then I was like, maybe I shouldn't say the brand. The brand that we had must have been on sale because it's not the one that I usually use. When we have cake mixes here, it's usually because Kiddo wants to make something. He likes to make his own donuts and things. And I usually make things from scratch, but I did break down and use a box mix. It was not my preferred carrot cake mix. It was okay. It was more like spice cake to me, but it was lacking in the carrot flavor. But topped with the ermine frosting that I've been talking about, and it was pretty good. So the ermine frosting this time, I did have my KitchenAid working properly with all the correct parts. So I was able to let it mix till fluffy for the complete 5 minutes, and I still tasted a little of the crystallized sugar and that texture, which I really like, but it was much smoother this time. So that was the workaround on that. Going longer with the mixing and the beating was that took care of that problem with the ermine frosting. So that was pretty tasty. That was pretty good. So carrot cake, again, anything that is wheat-based, grain-based is for abundance and prosperity. Carrots are for prosperity as well. And then the ermine frosting would be for abundance and luxury and riches and goodness in your life. So that can be a fun little sweetening spell to sweeten people up with. So I believe February 4th was National Homemade Soup Day, which I didn't know about necessarily in time. So I sort of jumped into that. I wasn't feeling 100%. So I looked through the pantry and the downstairs fridge. I did end up finding an entire bulb of garlic, which needed used. It was still usable, but it was getting close. So I peeled it, pressed it, and sauteed that with some butter in one of my small saute pans. This is where the real cow's milk came into play. I did use 2 cups of real cow's milk, fat-free, skim, to make that soup because I wanted to use that milk up. I didn't want to waste it. I stirred a little butter in it, put in the sauteed garlic cloves, and let that simmer for a bit. And I was just thinking, it's okay, but I want a little more flavor. So I did a cheat and I grabbed a can of cream of mushroom soup and stirred that in. That thickened it up so I didn't have to add much of a thickener. I liked adding the mushroom to it, and I was actually out of mushrooms for that recipe. So that was good. I made a big batch and I kept sipping at it throughout the day, and whatever my ailment was, whether I was starting to get the beginnings of a cold or it was just my usual asthma based on the horrifically cold weather, that works. So thanks be to God on that, and thanks be to healthy homemade food for that. So the other soup I worked on was mostly just tossing the leftovers together. We had black-eyed peas and collard greens 2 days earlier. So I had a little leftover black-eyed peas from that. I had some rice leftover from that. I just had some brown rice, and then I had like an artisan rice leftover as well. So I decided to just mix some stuff up in some chicken stock and see what we got. I had some leftover spicy roasted chicken, so I chopped that up. Now, yes, I know I just talked about the whole I'm doing meat-free. So other than just tasting it to make sure everything was seasoned well, I made a veggie-only batch for myself as well. But the guys got the one with the chicken. So 2 kinds of rice, a sauteed onion. I peeled up some carrots, chopped up 4 stalks of celery, worked on those veggies. I always saute them up first before I toss them into the soup pot. Added the chicken, added the rice, had just a little bit of black peas, stirred that in. I was just thinking something's missing, so I added a can of black beans. Again, this would be a soup to promote good luck, prosperity, abundance, and nourishment. And then for the guys' version, I added some red pepper and made it spicy. I tend to pull back on that for myself for the veggie batch. So those were the 3 types of soups I made for National Soup Day. I posted a meme about like what you do when you're an ingredients only house, and other than having some emergency like snack bars and raisins and fruit and stuff for kiddo, because of diabetes, we are mostly an ingredients only family. And sometimes if you're just really hungry for something, it's there's not like a quick fix on that. So I made a joke about that's when you hit we have some butter in our house, sunflower seed butter, because of a nut allergy here. And that's like when you sneak to the fridge in the middle of the night and have the sun butter on a spoon and hope you don't get caught. So we are an ingredients only family. I love that we are cozy and homesteaders and hygge, but sometimes it's exhausting. So that's going to take me to the next topic. I've been making jokes. One of my favorite memes is from Adventure Time, and it is Princess Bubblegum and Marceline the vampire, and they're like at the beach, and Marceline's under an umbrella and Bubblegum's doing the sunshine thing, and it says, "These are the 2 sides of my personality." There are so many times when I feel like this. I love cozy and pretty and ruffly and homemade soups, and make my own cakes and donuts, and we make our own wine here. I'm just looking around the studio. I have the apothecary shelf behind me. We have all this homemade wonderful stuff that we make from scratch. And then there's, the other side of my personality, like Marceline the rock and vampire. I'm wearing black right now, and Marceline, she likes the rocker music and pizza and the stuff that's not so good for you. And there are days that those 2 sides of my personality conflict with each other. But I do love our homesteading, cozy life. And I've been working on some other projects and some other things that have conflicted with my hygge, cozy life. So I decided today was going to be a cozy day, that I was going to prioritize my self-care and just things I need to do, like a podcast and catching up on engagement on social media and working on some art and reading. I started a new book. It's kind of a love-inspired mystery, which isn't necessarily my favorite genre, but it's okay. It's okay. And, today was just going to be a self-care day. I found Dirty Dancing on Tubi, streaming free, so I haven't watched that in years. So there's just something kind of magical about watching an old movie. It sort of transports you to the past of not so fun story, but back in the day, you had to go to the movie store and rent movies. And we had Movie World, and I think it was $3 a movie. And actually back then, that was a lot of money for us. And so this was long before I was with hubby, but with my ex. And unfortunately, I had to work the day after Christmas, and everybody was waiting for Dirty Dancing, and we managed to rent it, and he didn't have to work, so he invited his brother and other people over, and they watched Dirty Dancing and returned it without me. So I had to wait then like 3 months to watch Dirty Dancing. That was like the first nail in the coffin, buddy, was not cool. So, but it was fun to watch that today and to rewatch the final dance. And that's kind of a fun feel-good movie. And I love Baby's dress at the end. It's very Princess Bubblegum, and that was fun. So that's good. So talking about like oxymorons, bubblegum and Marceline, I wrote this little thing about, cozy and sparkly and bubblegum pink, glitter, Glinda the Good Witch, the good one, not the new one from Wicked. And, then there's Marceline. I'm cozy and I'm the rocker, and I said about, I'm Christian, but I'm witchy, which people always call an oxymoron. And there's so many little elements of my life that some people would consider schizophrenic or an oxymoron. And I don't care. Everybody should just be whoever they are. And that means if you have pink days or pink ruffly days or black lacy days or black leather days, just be who you are. All the facets of you. That's part of the magic, if that's what's cool. I also posted about neutrality. There was a meme about that our nervous systems are always bombarded now by having to have an opinion and voice your opinion and project your opinion and bash other people. And that's why, this is so ironic because I do a podcast. Again, this is like the oxymoron. I do a podcast and I obviously do social media engagement on my groups and pages, but on my personal Facebook, I have a lot of online friends and followers, but only like a few people that are local. I don't like local Facebook. I don't like to engage with local Facebook. It's way too mean for me. I just don't like it. I prefer to do my vibe attracts my tribe, and my tribe is from all over the world, and you guys are great. You're awesome, all of you. But local, not so much. The local people, I don't really want to know what's going on. I don't need to have an opinion with everything they're doing, and I don't need to share my opinion about everything that's going on. So I think it's okay to be neutral, or at least silent. I think it's okay. I think social media demands that we constantly engage, and I think it's okay to just say sometimes, I'm going to choose to be neutral. I can engage, but not give my opinion. And I think that sometimes that is perfectly okay. So that leads me back kind of to the Super Bowl thing. People are still asking me about Bad Bunny. I think some local people know that I not only have listened to Bad Bunny, but I have Bad Bunny on my Spotify playlist. I walk a lot outside in nicer weather. In this sub-zero cold, I'm mostly walking indoors in the house. But Bad Bunny is one of the playlists that I use to walk, line dance, or just exercise in the house. And I've been called some names about that. The word stupid comes up a lot. Music and art are subjective. Whatever you like is what you like, and it's perfectly okay with me. But if you are condemning Bad Bunny's or really anybody's music without ever taking a listen, that's where I have a bit of a problem. If you're going to condemn somebody's music, take a little listen first and then make an opinion based on your own listening, not on what other people say. And I'm not a fan of country music. I probably couldn't list 5 popular country performers right now. But I wouldn't say somebody sucks or that they're stupid or bash their music without listening to it first. I just say it's not my cup of tea. I don't listen to country music, but I don't bash them. There's somebody in my house that does. You know who you are. But I don't listen generally to country music because it's not my thing. But during the pandemic, I was participating in an AARP online line dance class, and because it was free and it was pretty fun. And she was really good about mixing up musical genres, but she did use some country music. And I was trying to be really open-minded about it. There were a few, I would pass on. But I still listened to them and participated. I didn't have a big political meltdown about it. I just, it's not my cup of tea. I'm definitely more the rocker girl. And I like 80s and I like all kinds of music. And I can listen to some that would fall under the country genre, but it's just not, my number one. But as far as Bad Bunny, I put up a post on my personal social media, and I may do one over on the cottage too. And I shared my Spotify playlist. So if you're still one of those people who has never listened to Bad Bunny and you're bashing the music without ever giving it a listen, please give it 15 to 30 seconds of your time. And if you decide then that you don't like it for whatever reason, because it's in Spanish, you don't like the rhythm, you just don't like it, that's cool. But I really think we should base our own opinions on our own experiences and not just what social media tells us to do. I'm a firm believer in that. That topic came up with another person yesterday, and I'm a firm believer that we should base our opinions on our own experiences. And I was this conversation came up that a certain person never has an opinion, that they have to ask the other person to tell them what they think. If you're an adult, and unless there's something really wrong, and this is not going to come out politically correct, but I mean, unless there's some huge challenge, medical challenge, that prevents somebody, there's major cognitive decline. If you're a normally functioning adult, you should be able to form your own opinion without asking somebody to do it for you. I really, truly feel that way. And if you disagree, it's cool, because I can still be friends with people who disagree with me. That's why, the world has become so polarized. It's just ridiculous to me. So I will just be an oxymoron of neutrality. Sometimes I'm pink. Sometimes I'm Marceline. Sometimes I'm passionate about what I believe. Sometimes I just can keep my mouth shut. And I wish other people could do the same. That sounded rambling, but if you're a regular listener, that's how this goes sometimes around here. So again, like I've said it 3-4 times now, tonight is the Super Bowl. At the time of my recording, we're going on 5 o'clock. So that thing will be coming up soon. And, if you're participating in any way, enjoy. I was talking to a lady, I taught her, I've worked in various settings over the years, so sometimes I've had kids in more than one setting. I've had them in preschool, and then later I had them in elementary school, and some I've even had, afterwards in high school or whatever. And we were talking about her son and a nephew had been in one of my very first teaching gigs, and that one of those gentlemen, they'd be in their 30s now, won tickets to the Super Bowl at a kiosk in the mall, which I thought was really cool. So awesome. You never know what might happen. So always take a chance, be smart, be brave, be creative, enjoy what you enjoy. I said I was going to talk about folklore. I did in the original, and I almost forgot. So the folklore portion today is called Button, and I posted about this, and there's some old folklore that if you're wearing a garment that has buttons on it, and I'm actually wearing my big old black cardigan right now, and I do have buttons on it, you can choose a folkloric saying like daisy chain, like he loves me not, and count the buttons. He loves me not, he loves me not. And when you get to the last button, that would be your choice on that. So the way they recommended it, and this is actually really hard to do with the garment I'm wearing, index finger on one button, middle finger on the next button, ring finger on the third button. So I'll do it this way. Yes, no, maybe, so. And so would be my pinky. So my question will be, will there be snow tonight? Yes, no, maybe, so, yes, no. So according to the button folklore, my choice will be no snow for tonight, but horrible wind and minus 17 degree temperatures. So I guess we covered everything. We covered a little health, a little recipe, a little food, a little socio-political, economical silliness, Super Bowl, and folklore. So feels like I did my job today. So wherever you are, whatever you're doing, if you're watching the Super Bowl, have a great time. If you're abstaining from the Super Bowl and you're watching Star Trek like I will probably be doing, or whatever you're doing, have a great time. If you're just reading or enjoying time with friends, family, or fur babies, enjoy. Looking at my time, I'm giving myself 2 more minutes. Is there anything else I want to cover? It's cold in the Spooky-O. I'm going to turn the heat back on. If you're in the cold snap, be safe, be prepared. Blessings on your journey wherever you are. And bye-bye.